So this is the Venturi and orifice meter apparatus. This equipment consists of a Venturi meter and an orifice meter. Both devices are used for the determination of the volumetric flow rates. We can determine the volumetric flow rate of these two devices. We can also determine the coefficient of discharge of these two devices, and then we can determine the volumetric flow rate of orifice meter and Venturi meter and compare the results of these two devices. We In this equipment we have at the bottom we have the water storage tank, then we have the centrifugal pump. The centrifugal pump transfers the water from the water storage tank to the top piping. At the top there is a bypass valve which bypass the flow of the pump to and return it to the water storage tank. Then we have this flow control valve V1. We will regulate the flow and control the flow with the help of this flow control valve. And then we have two pipe sections. At the bottom pipe sections we have a Venturi meter installed, and at the top pipe section we have the orifice meter installed. Then at the in between these two pipe sections we have the manometer tubing for determination of the pressure across the Venturi or the orifice meter. Then after the Venturi meter we have another valve. This valve will be used to control the flow of the liquid. And at the top we also have the valve after the orifice. This valve also be used to control the flow rate. Then we have the volumetric tank. At the bottom this tank will be used to determine the volumetric flow rate. This tank contains a site level gauge. At the back of this level gauge there is a scale which indicates liters, amount of volume collected in liters. With the help of stopwatch and with the help of this scale we can determine the flow rate by closing this valve. We can attach the at one time we can attach only one flow measuring device. When we want to measure the flow across Venturi meter, then we will attach this transparent tubing to the connectors of these manometer tubes. After that, for the orifice meter we will disconnect these pipes from the Venturi meter, then reconnect it to the Venturi meter, both connectors. Then we will have the provision to measure the pressure difference across the orifice meter, and this pressure difference will be shown in this manometer tube. There is two isolated valves are connected to the both flow measuring devices for the measurement of the piezometric head. So this is the overview of this orifice and Venturi meter. After that, to start the equipment and to perform the experiment, first of all close the drain valve of this water storage tank. I have closed this drain valve. Then fill this storage tank with water. Then after that fully close this flow control valve V1. I have fully closed this valve and fully open this bypass valve V2. Now open these valves also. We will close it later during the experiment. Then make sure this valve is also open. Then connect the equipment with 220 volt AC supply. After that turn on the pump by pressing this green button. As you can see that I have opened this bypass valve and all the water coming out from the pump goes right into this pipeline and is returning back to the water storage tank. I have opened this valve and I have closed this valve because we are not using this orifice, we are only using venturi meter. So I have opened these valves and I have also opened this valve and this valve. First of all, we will remove the air from these manometer tubes by opening this air release valve. All the air plus water will be returned to the volumetric tank with the help of this piping. So I will start to increase the flow by opening this valve. As you can see that the flow starts to see around along this pipe and is returning to the bottom of this pipe and is returning back to the water storage tank. As you can see that water is flowing inside these flow marine devices. So first of all we have to remove all the air from these pipings. To do that, close slowly a little bit and then fully open this valve. Also partially close this valve as you can see that the orifice meter has now been fully filled with water. As you can see that all the air is now expelling from this pipe. As you can see that all the air in the venturi meter and the orifice meter has now been removed because there are no bubbles in these in the venturi meter. So first of all I will close this valve and then I will partially close this valve and fully close this valve, and then I will fully close this valve, flow control valve. Also close this bypass valve. Then close this valve and turn off the pump. Now I have locked all the water inside this piping and closed all valves. I have closed this valve, I have closed this valve, I have also closed this bypass valve and this valve. I have not closed this valve because this valve is not related to the piping of the venturi and orifice meter. So now I will slowly open this valve. Now I will slowly open this valve. And then slowly open this valve. As you can see that the air in this piping is now returning back. As you can see that the water level is falling down because the water is being replaced with air. We will keep the water level at the mid position of the manometer, and then I will close this valve. Now close this valve. As you can see that I have also closed this valve after the level is established. So as you can see that both the tubes are at the same level. Now we can start our experiment by opening this valve and turning on the lamp. Now I will slowly open this valve such that the pressure in these manometer tube starts to rise. Now I will also open this valve and now I will also again regulate the flow control valve to establish the delta. I am now increasing the flow rate. As you can see that the first one is at the higher pressure at this point, and second one is at this point. The second point is at our throat, and the first point is at our inlet section of the venturi. So according to Bernoulli's theorem, at the throat the area decreases, and for that velocity increases but pressure decreases. So that's why our pressure is low at this point and is at high at this point, because at this point area is high and at this point area is low. So we will note down this difference, and then we will calculate the volumetric flow rate by closing this valve Now we will have to wait some time so that the water level reaches at this point. Then we will start to measure the volume with the help of stopwatch. As you can see that water is now starts to filling in this volumetric tank. Now as you can see, the water level has risen and can be seen from this level gauge. Now with the help of the stopwatch we can determine the amount of volume in liters collected in that time. Then we will divide the volume with time. This way we will have the volumetric flow rate. So this volumetric flow rate and this piezometric pressure difference will be used to calculate the coefficient of discharge of this Venturi meter, and from that we can find the volumetric flow of this Venturi meter. The same process can be repeated to this orifice meter. For the orifice meter, you have to unplug these manometer tubes, then plug these manometer tubes into these piping, and then you will have the difference of the manometer of the orifice plate. To remove these piping and to plug these piping into this orifice meter, first of all I will close this valve, then I will also close this valve, and then I will remove these piping. Now I will open the valves, and then I will also open this valve. As you can see that the flow starts to flow into this orifice meter. I can regulate the flow with the help of this valve and with the help of this valve also, such that the orifice is completely filled with water. As you can see that the orifice has now been filled with water, and we are displaying the difference. At this point there is a this point and low pressure at this point. So we will determine the volumetric difference between piezometric head at this point and at this point. Then we will determine the volumetric flow rate with the help of this volumetric tank. Then we can find the volume flow rate of the orifice meter, and then compare it with Venturi meter. So that's how we can determine the volume flow rate, and we can operate this equipment. Thank you.